Hello, everybody. It's Bugsy. So you're probably wondering to yourself, Bugsy, what have you been doing? Working on Alt Stuck. Been trying to write it. Just a little script for myself because most of it I'm gonna try and act out. Um, and I really like how Alt Stuck is coming along. I've rewritten it twice because I want Roxy and his interaction to be kind of genuine. I don't want it to be like, oh, you know that they're gonna hook up, even though you kind of do. But I kind of want the how to be kind of different. But you do get hints of of it, how it comes about. But I don't really expressly explain how, like, I don't really expressly explain how it happens. It just does. Other things is I don't know. I keep I keep like waffling on doing another sonic93 video, not because of views. Like people are gonna say, well, it's because you get more views when you do it. No, there's just more. When I really start to think, and like when you're me, and you write a lot of and when you write a lot of like shit that you love doing, you got more time to think, and like you're just constantly either thinking about your project or thinking about what's going on, or thinking about a certain thing you can't really talk about on YouTube because legit YouTube likes to censor, which I'm probably gonna do on my website because legit I have there are no rules. But what I'm trying to say, guys, sorry that I'm yawning. What I'm trying to say, guys, I'm just thinking a lot about Sonic93 and how she's treating everybody. And it's just, to me, that shit, it still kind of irks me, man. I actually was about to do another one because it was about to go, I was about to hit the White Knights and her with a little bit more of a clearer head. But let's just say, even though I said I was done being the fan Brad Basher, let's just say part of my persona isn't done with me. because I felt because when I was doing it, it felt like old times, and I'm trying to push away from that because, well, you guys know I've said it like numerous times. But for a minute, blood pressure be damned. It felt like me. It felt like how I was before I knew about all this medical stuff going on in my body. I just kind of it it felt like old times, man. It felt like old times when I was dealing with Future Gohan and all these other motherfuckers, and it just I don't know. It just brought me back and made me all nostalgic and shit because if you hadn't noticed, a lot of things in my life have changed, and I've been you deal with that your own way, and it's just how it is. A lot of people wonder, like, well, Bugsy, like, how do you really like nature? Because some people have been asking me this for a while. It's like all up in my email. Just they're like, Bugsy, how do you feel? Like, clear head. How do you feel about Sonic 93? If I'm being honest, I just feel like Sonic 93 needs to step back, actually reevaluate herself, really remember why she does what she does, well, why she wanted to do YouTube in the first place. Because some of us YouTubers start off with really selfish reasons, but then we realize we actually like doing this, or at least that's the conclusion I came up with. Like I was gonna be a straight up animator, but then I just realized that being a YouTuber, making videos, being this entertaining fucking clown is what I want to do with my life. Do I feel do I feel like Sonic93 can change? Yeah. But the real question is, does she want to? Does she really want to change? Is what like because she believes that she's right. She doesn't care if you have a difference of opinion with her. And trust me, she says that in a little apology video that she erased. But honestly, you do care. Do you do care that we all kind of you do care, or you wouldn't be making up this drama. You wouldn't be making the drama video. She obviously does, folks. I don't care what Sonic93 says to me about me in my video where I'm just like raging out and shit. Obviously, when you're talking about Melody and fucking Adrinka, you cared. You cared. It burnt. It lit a fire in your ass, and you felt the need to talk about it. But instead of just owning up and saying, I still feel like this, you had to frame it in a different way because you didn't want to sound like you don't want to be an asshole. Do I feel like, again, she's going to have to want to actually change. But I feel like we're all going to leave her behind. And this is not me being spiteful or malicious or whatever. It's just, it feels that way because we're all gonna move further in YouTube or whatever we want to do with our lives, and she's probably gonna be stuck on the fact that her one of her best friends online has a boyfriend. How folks like me are doing what they love and not trying to step on anybody's toes, but still being creative. And folks are doing what she's doing, but doing it in a way that doesn't require a shit ton of yelling. I keep thinking back on why she freaking flaked on Amy Chan, and I keep coming back to she was jealous. Because think about it. Because I was looking at like her Sonic Adventure 2 battle playthrough, or at least I was thinking about it again. And the way she sounded about like Amy Chan being with her boyfriend, you can sense a little bit of sadness, a little bit of bitterness in there. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me, and maybe I'm just pulling shit out of thin air. But I definitely, I definitely felt that. But you know, and I feel like she's just mad at Dunsville because Dunsville wasn't gonna defend her if she was doing all this fuck shit. Like if I ever get into some shit with a bunch of idiots and my friends tell me, you shouldn't have got into this. We ain't gonna jump in and save you. You need to learn this on your own. I'm gonna accept that because I started drama, not my friends. And it like unless they were talking about your friends, then you fucking jump in. But the way, but it has to be like a good reason. Her, this whole thing starting over Silver was not a good reason. Like I said, like a very wise version of the Doctor used to say, it's not fun being an adult if you can't be childish sometimes. And I think when I really think about it, what Sonic93 has is just a childish crush over a fictional character. And where we all grow out of it, she just kind of digs and digs and digs. She dug herself into a deeper hole, but not to the deeper hole that she's in now. Just this infatuation with Silver. And even when she says, she's been a Silver fan for like years and shit, can you believe it? Like, she sounds like he's dating Silver. Like, guys, this is all predicated on the fact that she really, like, mentally believes that she's with Silver. And some part of her mind, even though she may not really full on say it in public, in her head, I feel like that's what's going on. And, people can say, well, you got a whole bunch of Bugsies that are shit with other characters. Yeah, but they're not me. They're not really reflections of me like I did, like they used to be when I created them. Because when I created Bugsy Prime, he was a self-insert, but as the years went on, I wanted to make him his own character. I wanted to have his own sorrows that I didn't even have. You know, I guess Bugsy Prime is who I like. The good aspects of this character are kind of what I would want to be. More, more heroic. The chaotic part, the mischievous part, I fucking have anyway. But with Prime, it's a lot more extreme. You know, I would say AG, like all the Bugsies have aspects of me, but they're different characters. They're like different from me. They're apart from me. A lot of people always say, like, if you make an OC, do you know where you begin and your character starts? And all I gotta say is all they have is my name, my nickname. Yeah, Bugsy's not my real name, but they have my nickname, and I treat Bugsy No Name like it's my actual fucking name when I'm online. But legit, I know me. I know Bugsy No Name, as well as I know Bugsy Prime, Bugsy H, who I call HE, Bugsy G, Demonic Bugsy. All these other different Bugsies I'm making for my little show. I know who they are, and I know who I am. You know, again, just them. I know them, and I know myself. But it doesn't mean I feel like they're self inserts. Again, that's how they started out. But they changed. So no, I don't ship myself with characters because legit I have somebody who I love and care about and who I would literally fight to the death for. I am not making that shit up. I would. Unlike the thing is I don't know. I still have this feeling. I still have this feeling, this unshakable feeling that sonic93 is sort of alone. Sure, she probably has friends in her real life, but you don't ship yourself with characters for no reason. Usually because something's missing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm getting at. You know what I'm trying to. You know what I'm spitting. Do you get it? I, and I feel like she viewed Amy Chan as, she views Amy Chan like a whole, but like how the the dudes in black hoods and Baka and Tess kind of view the main character who gets the girls. Just this bitter resentment and jealousy. The same kind of bitter resentment and jealousy she kind of has for Blaze. I mean, seriously, Sonic93, if you're listening, if you see this video, all I'm saying is the jealousy you have for Blaze is so unhealthy. Like this whole little relationship you have with Silver is unhealthy. You started this whole fucking thing over Silver. He isn't real. He isn't someone. He isn't someone you can spend your time with for a long day. He isn't someone that you can just go to when you did something so fucking horrible, and y'all just sit around talk about various things, and just be around. Or when you or when they come from a different state and they come for like a week, you feel a little bit more whole than you do when you're by yourself. You don't know what that feels like. I don't think you do, really, because I do. Whenever I'm with it, it hurts me a lot sometimes when, you know, when if I'm not, it hurts a little bit when I'm not with Danny. It does. And with this whole thing with the what going on, I'm worried. I'm worried practically. I'm worried all the time. I calm myself down, sure, but I'm worried too about her. Again, sonic93. I don't think you understand what that's like. Like when I see you having Silver, you never conveyed that part of the relationship where you're worried, where you're kind of getting a fight because everything's hunky dory with you in Silverland. See, if you were in a real relationship, you'd argue. You'd have times where you're just having difference of opinions and all this other stuff. But deep down, but yeah, you love each other. You you feel like a part of yourself is missing when they're not around. Whether I know it sounds fucking cheesy, guys. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But when Eddie leaves into the airport, I feel sad. Sure, I know she's coming back, you know, but still, it still hurts that we're separated by a state, and yeah, something I deal with. That's what I'm saying, sonic93. You don't understand that. Amy Chan has someone that she cares about, and you and your little white knights making lies, and her getting through it with her boyfriend. That's fucked up. I get it. She supposedly hurt you, but doing all this shit and having your white knights spread fucking blatant ass lies. Oh, that's totally cool. You're a good fucking friend for doing that. Seriously, A-Chan totally appreciates you and your band of mouth breathers. Totally fucking spreading lies. Y'all say, and you're saying she barely knows. I'm like, probably she knows that dude more than you think. Again, she may tell you everything, but not everything. sonic93, if I had to be really, truly honest with you, and this is not me making jokes. This is not me getting angry. This is not me truly flipping my lid. This is not me being the fan brat basher where I go completely ham on you. This is me telling you, and really, I feel like I can't tell you this. I really feel like I can't tell you this in Discord without you flipping your shit. You need time away from YouTube. You need to reevaluate your life. and actually think why you actually do this. Because let me tell you, you need to. A lot of us get burned out. A lot of us do things, and we need to rediscover why we love doing YouTube shit in the first place. My one dude I respect on YouTube without a doubt is B Squared. Man hasn't made videos in a while, but he said in the video that he did not too long ago that he wants to rediscover what he loved about YouTube. So he's just taking a little break to see why he loves doing what he does. And even though your first videos were rant videos, come on, there's a reason why you did it. Even though it may have been malicious, there's a reason why you do the videos you do. There's a reason why you did the freaking text video with Silver. There's something there. Sure, I can call you this, that, and I kind of did a little bit. But I'm talking to you as one YouTuber to another. One person who actually did have his little own fake relationship with a fictional character himself. You need to just let it go. If you want to be like me and just use it as a plot point for some of your characters, go for it. But I truly wholeheartedly believe that you need to chill. You need to stop. You need to tell your freaking white knights to stop. Everybody else is going to keep talking to you and slamming you down. Whether you like it or not, you need to just deal with this shit. The thing is, I think I know why you didn't talk about the drama now that I really think about it. Because you didn't want to let it go. Because you had to feel to me, you don't want to admit that you actually have a problem when it comes to Silver. You don't want to admit it. You don't want to admit that maybe you should stop for a minute. You don't want to admit it because you lose a little bit of Silver. You probably may feel alone or something. Again, I don't know anything about your life, and I don't pretend to, but it feels like that's where this is going. You know, and I get it. You want to get with Silver because he offers you comfort. You feel good about it, but once you had an actual, like, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever you're into, you ain't gonna know how the rest of those feelings feel like when they are properly reciprocated to you. Sure. Sure. You may love Silver, but he isn't a real character. He isn't a real person. You know? All the stuff you probably want to do, you really can't because he's not real. He's just thoughts of the people at Sega and Sonic Team. You know? And the voice of Trunks voiced it. He's not a real character. And you gotta accept that. You gotta just take your lumps and move on. Because if you don't, it's always gonna be like this. And you're giving other Silver fans a bad name. Because like when you really think about it, Sonic93, when you honestly think about it, what do you want to be known for? What mark are you gonna leave on YouTube? Say, even though we all bite it, and like somehow people keep up our YouTube videos as like an archival thing for years to come. What impression do you think the people are gonna get off of you? Like, really? That you're that you basically that you basically love Silver and nothing else? that you basically went after two people that didn't do anything wrong? That you basically pushed all of your friends away? And you could say Dunsville wasn't your friend, but obviously he was for a bit. And you want to push him away because it's like he didn't defend you, so he's fucking out. And I hate, and I hate that because Dunsville is a pretty nice and chill dude. And I feel like if you actually apologized, things can be different for you. And if you told your white knights to lay off and tell them to live their own fucking lives instead of always protecting you, you'd probably get somewhere. There are so many other things in the Sonic community you could be talking about right now. There's one person in particular that you could be talking about that actually deserves it. But you're not doing it. You're just sitting here talking about your drama, throwing everybody under the bus because that's what you need to do. You don't understand gatekeeping, which you could just Google search it. You're just saying you gotta like, and you were saying, oh, you gotta like Silver because this and that. See, I pick apart Game Sonic because Game Sonic used to be kind of cool, kind of awesome. Used to show a little bit of emotion. But Game Sonic is just a hollow version of what it used to be. Now, that's why I gravitate to Archie Sonic a little bit more because Sonic shows emotion. Sonic can lose. Sonic can feel. I'll pick apart Game Sonic or Tenchi from Tenchi Muyo because they have flaws, and some of the flaws I don't like. When I saw Melody's showed what she didn't like about Silver, what she did like about Silver. Because Silver hasn't really been expanded upon. Not even in the Archie comics, because he did fight Enerjack. I will give the boy that. He went toe to toe with Enerjack. But he's never really done anything by himself, or never really fought anything by himself without needing help. Him fighting Infinite could have been like his big old hero moment. But they just, he's just kind of a weakling. And every time Blaze is around him, you always act like it's horrible. No, Blaze is an overrated character. You just don't like her because she's near your Sylvie-Coo. And you need to chill on that. Like, god damn. They're gonna be shipped anyway because that's what people want to see. You can't just constantly go and be mad about that all the fucking time. You either deal with it, like the rest of us did with the freaking Sonini shippers, or you just stop. You stop paying attention to the Silver stuff. Actually enjoy things. I know you think, and also this is unrelated, but play it, and also you thought that freaking Sonic 2D Sonic games were just overhyped, and I'm like, no. Without the 2D Sonic games, we wouldn't have the 3D Sonic games. Although I do hate that people worship Mania like it's a fucking god. But that's me. I'm not gonna get so fucking angry and go, I don't like that everybody likes Mania. And I'm not gonna stop people when they want to pick apart forces or pick apart various characters. Because in my eyes, you're still a fan. Being a fan means that you like a character or you like something, but there is some stuff you're not going to like right off the bat, or you're going to hate something that maybe you like in a character that is their worst quality. And that's okay. Melody's not a problem. And Ajinka was just standing up, was just saying what she thought was wrong. But what did you do? You made videos about both of them disregarding their points and just, well, Silver! Because that's all this is about. You crying over Silver. You whining over Silver. You are a true fan, Brett, because you're doing the same shit you did before. But you don't see it as wrong. You don't see it as a little bit fucked up. You don't see it as anything. Because in your head, you believe that you're right. And there's nothing any of us can do about it. People are going to keep sliming you, but you're pretty much, it's like you're pretty much impervious to it. At the end of the day, Sonic93, this doesn't affect me. This doesn't affect any of us who are making these videos. All this affects you. And even if you think it won't affect you in the real world, oh, trust me, someone's gonna if you like if you go for a job, people are gonna figure that that is you. Or, since you're always ranting and raving and angry all the time, that anger is gonna ebb out of you in some way, shape, or form in real life. And what you gonna do when that happens? sometimes sometimes when we're online, we try to build ourselves up to this high fucking standard. I stopped doing that a long time ago. You say that everything you've been doing is like a persona. This is not the real you. Well, if it is, why did you get into it with the with a teenager over some silver shit? Why? Like, legitimately answer that question. Don't freaking walk away from it. Don't get mad that I'm talking about. Don't get mad that I'm talking about all your fucking messed up and horrible attempts at just trying to prove your point when you're really just I don't know, either lonely or just angry at whatever. Talk about why silver means so much to you, because honestly it's a little bit unhealthy. Again, I still come with the knowledge that you're jealous of Amy Chan because one, she didn't come to your defense like Dunsville did. Anybody who doesn't, you just hate automatically. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong that that's not what that is. Dunsville didn't come and say. Dunsville didn't come and defend you and made a video on you, but literally in that video, he was like, "I still, we're still cool. We're still friends, right? And you basically in one video made him believe that that was the truth. Even though you probably never saw him as your friend, which is a lie, he saw you as a friend. He looked up to you, and he said that multiple times. It's not something he just pulled out of his ass. He actually cared about you. A lot of us did, but you kind of just shat on us, man. You kind of just shat on us, Ruth. For what? Because we wouldn't jump in and save you from saying that this teenager freaking didn't like silver because we all got shit going on in our own lives, other than defending your honor over fucking silver. You need to think about this kind of shit instead of just pushing it aside. Because you really get mad over a fictional character, like he's really there, like you guys are gonna go on a date later, like he's gonna whisper sweet nothings in your ear and shit. You need to think about this crap, and if you don't, well, I try my best. Unlike you, man, unlike you, Ruth, I got my own shit going on. Amy Chan had her own shit going on. Dunsville didn't want to help because literally it's over silver. And he probably knew you were wrong. That's why he didn't defend you. He didn't want to just he didn't want you just for your rants. He thought you guys were cool and you made him believe that. But if he didn't serve your fucking purpose of being your little white knight, you don't care. You gave my boy Alex, yeah, pretty much did the same thing. Well, you pretty much said to Alexander, liked his video because he was defending you. Mindlessly, I might add. Yo, Alexander, I want to just say one thing if you're watching, buddy. You're re-uploading your videos again. I hope you do some good shit, man. Don't, I'm just saying, don't follow sonic93 blindly, everybody. You have your own minds, your own free will. You choose what you really want to do with it. Don't let sonic93 tell you how to think and feel. You'll be worse than those SJWs that follow Anita Sarkeesian over some stupid shit. Y'all need to learn. Y'all need to learn to just kind of, I don't know, just kind of think for yourselves. Make your own conclusions. Sonic93 isn't someone that needs to be protected or saved. She does need a little bit of help, sure. But she needs to just admit that she is wrong, leave for a while, and reevaluate herself instead of just acting like this rage-fueled monster. And this is coming from a guy who has high blood pressure. And even I know, for a regular person who doesn't, it's not really good to get yourself all worked up and shit. I did that in my video, though. Ooh, boy, guys, you don't even know how high my blood pressure was. It was pretty high. But, legit, folks, I say, if you want to keep making videos on Sonic93, go right ahead. No one's stopping you. And if our white knights say anything about it, just tell them to fuck off. Because it's a free country, and you can do whatever the fuck you want. This is freedom of speech. Damn if she doesn't want to hear it. If she don't want to hear it, she should stop trying to put it out in the atmosphere. Stop putting it on YouTube. If she didn't really want if she really didn't want anything to be said, she should have just dropped this whole thing and started fresh with something else. But here we all are, making videos, doing what we do. Me going back to doing what I do. And for what? And for what, Sonic93? Tell me, Ruth. What is this really all for? For you to have some ground to say that you were right? But let me just tell you now, nobody gives a shit. Nobody really gives a shit anymore. You pretty much burned all your bridges. People are roasting you in your own comments. Nobody gives a shit anymore. The only people who do are your white knights, because they're gonna follow you. They're gonna follow you automatically for their own personal reasons, whatever that may be. You have them, but you lost so many friends that really, truly, honestly cared about you. And you could say that's bullshit, but that was true. I've talked to fans of yours. I've talked to a lot of friends of yours. And they're just disappointed. They're so disappointed in you. And whether you take that or not, you should think about that, at least. I ain't trying to preach at you and shit, but you need to understand that, yeah, what you did had consequences. You can be like the people that watch you. They know this. The people that keep filling your comments with all this shit. They know this. People who look at our video, who look at our Sonic93 videos. They know this. They have people. You know, all of us have the unanimous opinion that you're kind of in the wrong. But again, you won't acknowledge it. You won't want to seek help for it. You just don't care. And at the end of the day, this is really my last video. Because I don't care anymore. I kind of don't. You know, talking about all this stuff and really just kind of letting it all ebb out of me, I don't. If you don't want to care about, if you don't want to care about all of us who actually defended you and cared about you, and you know, and I even made a video about you and Amy Chan before I found out the real truth years down the line. It is what it is. You want you want people you want to keep going at this. See how fast your sub count falls. See how fast everything kind of just falls apart for you, YouTube wise. Because this is what you chose for yourself. Obviously. That's all I really have to say, everybody. I'm out of here. And please, people, don't call her the Onision of Sonic Tubers. She isn't really a Sonic Tuber. She's more of a DA ranter. Like those even exist anymore other than DA cringe. I mean, there's Ghost EXE. But they're not really as prominent as they used to be, is what I'm saying. But, I'm just and you know, while I'm doling out this wisdom, what do I know? I'm just a YouTuber that's been around, seen a few things, seen people, know how people get, know how people act. What do I really know? I'll see y'all later. I want Sonic93 to sit with that. And I want you all, if you are gonna make your videos, remember, be concise. Don't be nervous when you're on camera, because I've seen a few people get a little nervous. You know, because when you're ranting or when you're making videos on her, speak with conviction. Don't be afraid. Just go for it. Go with the, you know. As a fan brat basher, when I was angry with a lot of fan brats, I was never afraid. I was never scared. You just gotta go with the flow, guys. And just let what you gotta say come from the heart. Never be afraid of what comes. If it happens, it happens. You gotta deal with that. No one ever said ranting is easy. But you just gotta deal. And keep on pushing through. I may not be the fan brat basher anymore. Well, in mind, I think I'll always be the fan brat basher whenever I get angry. But spirit, not really that much anymore. I'm more of the fan knight now than anything. But I shall see you all later. Remember everybody. Don't be like Sonic93. Don't push away your friends, honestly, because you really truly honestly feel like you truly honestly feel like you are because they didn't defend you, cut them out of your life completely. Don't passive aggressively talk about them either. If you got something to say to them, say it to their faces. Don't be or if you're far away from them, have them on a call and hash that shit out. Shit, I think voice acting as Gamzee for as long as I have, I think that's affected me a little bit because I'm starting to sound exactly like that murderous clown that I love so very much. Motherfucking miracles, am I right? Motherfucking miracles. But yeah, I'm telling you all that if you gotta do it, do it. I'm not telling you, I'm not forcing you to do it. I'm not sending anybody out to make you do it. If you gotta do it, you gotta say something, do it. Don't be afraid. And don't be afraid of Sonic93 or any of these white knights. Because because the white knights only know what Sonic93 tells them. And they don't want to think for themselves. And Super Sprite 665. I want to just say, I didn't want to talk about you in this video because you ain't really worth talking about, man. I think you're a little chicken shit, to be honest. You coming into Ghostie's fucking shit and you're recording people without their knowledge and shit. That's a pussy move. I don't care what you I don't care what you guys say. And from what I heard, when people were actually trying to talk to you and say what you were doing, you just acted like a child. See, my friend, I'll tell you this. We all grow up at our own pace. But I feel like you and Sonic93, I didn't grow up at your own pace. You feign maturity. You feign it, which means you fake it. It doesn't really matter or compute to you guys. Because what does is being right. For you, it's all about helping out Sonic93. No matter who you hurt and who you fuck with. And oh yeah, I heard this from Box Over Fox's video and freaking Just Robots video, but saying no, you're not my friend anymore. Bro? What the fuck is that shit? Like telling people to stop talking. Oh my god, stop talking! I didn't know. I didn't know you. I didn't know you passed. I didn't know you. I didn't know you're. I didn't know you're still in kindergarten, pal. See, I can actually insult somebody without actually cussing, but it's kind of my thing. Because seriously, bro, if you really wanted to work on your art, you wouldn't be knee deep in this drama just because you're friends with Sonic93. Not everything you have. Like, just, guys, as a rule of thumb, just don't freaking jump into a fight with don't jump into your friend's shit blindly. Know what's going on, know the situation, and then act accordingly. But don't just be a blind ass follower. Be a fucking leader, man. That's all I'm saying. Now, if you excuse me, I, you know, Mr. No Name has work to do now. All these videos I fucking do, I got some work to do now. So I'm not gonna make another video on serious. This is it. I'm fucking done. I'm gonna work on my shows and animate and do my shit. That's legit. Ooh. And I got fans that are counting on me. Don't you see? They're ready and they're willing. And they count on me to give them their entertainment. Like I say, Super Spriter 65, 793, happy trails. Have fun. because when this is all over, when you both are like older, like I'm talking way older, you're gonna fucking look back at this moment and be like, what the fuck was wrong with us? But honestly, I got work to do, guys. It was fun. It was fun doing these kind of videos. I need to do them a lot more calmer than what I've been doing, because the last one, the earlier one, was more of me just being usually angry. This one was kind of cool with a few jokes. But one last joke before I go. Actually, I think I should save it for the comedy video I'm gonna be doing. But let's just say, I'll give you I'll give you a hint because I'm thinking of doing a parody. Let me just say this, and probably not a lot of you are gonna figure this one, gonna understand this reference, because you're either too young or you just don't get it. But let me just say, it wasn't me. And yeah, that's gonna be the song parody I'm gonna try and do.